Hi, my friends, welcome back. I'm so happy you are here with me today. I want to talk to you about something that looks so small but is actually controlling millions of lives, including mine at one point. It's something we carry in our hands every single day, something we check first thing in the morning and the last thing before we sleep. Yes, I'm talking about social media addiction. A problem that is silently stealing our time, our energy, and even our happiness. In this talk, I want to show you the science behind this addiction, how it is destroying your focus, your mental health, and your dreams. And most importantly, I want to share how you can escape it and finally take back control of your life, your time, and your future. But before we go deeper, let me ask you a simple question. Do you know how many times we touch our phones every single day? According to research, an average person touches their phone 2,617 times a day. Can you imagine that? Every few seconds, almost like a reflex, our hand moves to check the screen. We don't even think about it. It just happens. And here's something even more shocking. The average person spends 7 hours a day using their phone. That's almost 1/3 of your day gone, every single day. And if you add those hours together, you'll see that months and years of your life are slipping away without you realizing it. Let's look at the numbers from different countries so you can really understand the picture. In the USA, people spend 7 to 8 hours a day on their phones. In India, people are spending about 7.5 hours every day on social media and online content. In Bangladesh, the average is around 6.5 hours daily. In Canada, it's between 6 and 7 hours. In Pakistan, more than 7 hours are spent on phones each day. And in South Korea, it's even worse at hours every single day. Now pause for a moment and think about this. If you are giving 7 or 8 hours of your life to your phone every single day, what is left for your studies, your career, your health, or your dreams? Now I want you to imagine what is really happening to people during these hours. They are scrolling on Instagram, watching TikTok videos, checking YouTube again and again, or binge-watching entire series on Netflix. Maybe you are doing the same without realizing it, but have you ever stopped to ask yourself what this is doing to you? Your studies start to suffer because you, Dan, give them enough focus. Your career feels stuck because you are too distracted. Your hobbies are disappearing, and you don't even remember what you used to love doing when you were younger. Slowly, your passion is lost. Your goals are delayed, and your dreams feel so far away because your energy is being stolen by the screen. It doesn't stop there because social media addiction spreads into every part of your lifestyle. Your business might be struggling because you waste time on distractions instead of focusing on growth. Your relationships with family and friends begin to weaken because your attention is always on the phone. Your body suffers because you sit for hours without moving, and your mind becomes weaker because you are training it to jump from one notification to another without deep focus. Your attention span decreases, your productivity goes down, and you feel like you are always behind in life. And yet, even with all this damage, you still cannot put your phone away. Let me ask you honestly, can you live without your phone for just 1 hour? For many people, the answer is no. If you take their phone away, they become frustrated, restless, and this is not just a bad habit. This is addiction. People take their phones everywhere, even into the washroom. They wake up in the morning and check their screens before they brush their teeth. They check their notifications when they are eating, walking, traveling, even when spending time with family. Slowly, they forget to enjoy real life. Their vacations don't feel like vacations anymore because they are too busy recording and posting. Their family dinners don't feel special because half the time is spent looking at the screen. Here's something really scary. Scientists are now comparing social media addiction to drugs, alcohol, cigarettes. And this is not just my personal opinion. This is what science is proving. Just like a drug addict craves their next dose, social media users crave their next notification. Just like gambling keeps people trapped with small wins, social media keeps people scrolling endlessly with the hope of seeing something exciting. And just like alcohol damages the brain, social media changes the brain's reward system. The pattern is simple. You open your phone, you scroll, you feel good for a short moment. Then you keep scrolling. Minutes turn into hours, hours into days. A big part of your life is gone. Now let's talk about the real reason this addiction happens and why it feels so hard to escape. Think about what you see every time you open Instagram or TikTok. You see someone traveling to Paris, someone showing off their new luxury car, another person posting a perfect couple picture, and someone else celebrating a big achievement. Without even realizing it, you start comparing your life with theirs. You ask yourself, why am I not traveling like them? Why don't I have a car like that? Why isn't my relationship so perfect? Why am I not successful yet? And in that moment, instead of feeling inspired, you feel a little smaller and a little more unhappy with your own life. But here's the truth that so many people forget. What you see on social media is not real life. People only share their best moments, never their struggles. They post smiling pictures, but you don't see the tears they cried at night. They show their luxury trips, but you don't see the loans or debts behind them. They post beautiful selfies, but most of them are edited with filters, makeup, and apps that make them look perfect. Even celebrities who already look amazing still edit their pictures before sharing them, but your brain doesn't know the difference. It believes what it sees. And this is why you begin to feel that your own life is not good enough compared to theirs. When you start to feel this way, what do you usually do? You scroll more. You keep looking for more content to distract yourself, to feel entertained, or just to escape from your own negative thoughts. And this is the real trap that social media creates for you. The more bad you feel, the more you scroll. The more you scroll, the worse you feel. Because again, you see the same fake highlights of other people's lives. And soon, you are stuck in a cycle of endless scrolling where your brain wants more and more. This is where dopamine addiction comes in. And it's one of the biggest reasons you feel so attached to your phone. Dopamine is a chemical in your brain that makes you feel good. It's released when you eat your favorite food, when you achieve something, or when someone praises you. But social media has hacked this natural system. Every time you get a new like, a comment, or even just a new notification, your brain releases a small burst of dopamine. One like means dopamine. One comment means dopamine. One new follower means dopamine. And slowly, your brain becomes dependent on these small hits. Just like a drug addict needs more drugs to feel the same effect. You need more likes, more scrolling, and more videos just to feel okay. This is the reason why most people can't sit through an educational video without getting bored. But they can easily watch 30 short videos, each 1 minute long. Every short video gives a new burst of dopamine. and the brain loves this instant pleasure. Social media is also designed in the same way as gambling. Think about when you refresh your screen, your brain reacts exactly like a gambler pulling the lever of a slot machine. You don't know what's coming next. Maybe something exciting, maybe nothing at all. And that little bit of surprise keeps you hooked longer than you planned. That's why you find yourself saying, just 5 more minutes, and then 1 hour is gone. But now let me ask you, why don't we get addicted to studying, or to exercising, or to meditation? The answer is very simple. These things give slow rewards. If you study today, you don't immediately see top grades or success. If you exercise today, you don't instantly get a perfect body. If you meditate today, you don't immediately feel fully calm and focused. These habits take time, patience, and consistency. But social media gives instant rewards. One click, one scroll, and you feel good in the moment. This is why bad habits are so easy to fall into, and good habits feel so hard to build. Your brain is being tricked into choosing temporary pleasure over long-term success. And that's how social media takes control of you without you realizing it. Now that you understand how social media addiction works, it's time to talk about how to break free from it. And don't worry, I'm not asking you to throw your phone away or disappear from the internet completely. Instead, I want to share simple and practical steps that you can start today to take back control of your time and your life. The very first step is awareness. You need to realize that social media is not just a fun app. It's a carefully designed trap. The more time you spend there, the more money these companies make. So before you open an app, pause and ask yourself this question: am I using social media? Or is social media using me? That small question can completely change the way you see your phone. The next step you need to take is turning off notifications. Think about it for a moment. How many times does your phone beep, buzz, or vibrate during the day? Every notification pulls your attention away, even if it's just for a few seconds. And according to research, once your focus is broken, it takes 23 full minutes to get back into deep concentration. That means every time you check a message, you lose almost half an hour of productive energy. So one of the simplest things you can do is to go into your settings right now and turn off notifications for apps like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. You don't need to know every like or comment the very second it happens. This small step can give you back hours every single day. Another technique that works really well is the 5-second rule. The truth is, most of the time, we don't even realize when we're picking up our phones. Our hand just moves automatically, like it's on autopilot. So the next time you feel like checking social media, count backward in your mind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then ask yourself, do I really need to open this app right now? Or is it just a habit? You'll be surprised how often the answer is no. This little pause interrupts the automatic cycle and gives your brain a chance to choose something better instead of falling into the same trap again and again. Another powerful step is to set time limits for yourself. Let's do some math together. If you are spending 7 hours a day on your phone, that's 210 hours in a single month. That's 87 full days wasted every year. Just imagine what you could do with that much time. You could learn a new skill, start a business, get in shape, or even master a new language. So instead of letting those hours slip away, decide how much time you will allow yourself on social media each day. Maybe it's 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour. Once that time is up, close the app. You can even install app blockers that automatically stop you when your limit is reached. One more important thing is to replace social media with real life. Many people open these apps not because they love them, but simply because they feel bored. So the solution is to fill your life with real activities that make you excited again. Go for a walk in the park, read books that inspire you, learn to cook a new recipe, or practice a skill you always wanted to master. Talk to real people, spend time with your family, or call a close friend. Even simple exercise can make your body feel alive and reduce the urge to scroll. The busier you are with meaningful activities, the less you will feel trapped by your phone. And if you really want to challenge yourself, try a 7-day social media detox. For 1 full week, delete all the apps from your phone and focus only on real life. At first, it will feel strange, and you might even feel restless or empty. But as the days go by, you'll notice powerful changes. You'll start sleeping better. Your focus will improve, your mind will feel calmer, and you'll suddenly have so much extra time. You'll realize that social media was never as important as it felt, and that life outside the screen has more beauty, more meaning, and more possibilities than you ever imagined. Listen to me, my friend. Your time is the most valuable thing you will ever own. Once it's gone, you can never get it back. Social media will keep trying to steal your hours, your focus, and your dreams. But you are stronger than this. You are capable of so much more than just scrolling and watching other people live their lives. Deep down, you know you have goals, passions, and a future waiting for you. Imagine the person you could become if you used all that time for learning, creating, building, and growing. You are not here to waste your life. You are here to live it fully, to rise higher, and to make yourself proud. So here is my challenge for you. Today, take one small action right now to break free from this addiction. Maybe turn off your notifications. Maybe delete one distracting app. Or maybe set a timer for your screen time. Even one small step can start a big change. I want you to comment below and tell me, what action will you take today to take back control of your life? Write it down, because when you say it out loud and share it, you make it real. And if you're serious about becoming the best version of yourself, subscribe now, because every single day I'll be here with you, giving you the knowledge, the motivation, and the support you need to grow. Your future is waiting, and it starts with the choice you make today.